G'day guys, my name is Eathy and welcome to episode 3 of Let's Play Vault Hunters. And I am a ghost. Ooh. No, I'm not really a ghost. I just died inside a vault. So, I need to get my things back. But, one thing we did do is hit level 20. And one thing we can do now is, if we hit this button, and then this button, you can see we now have Vault Hunters options and Vault settings. So I have level locked myself at level 20, which means I can do as many vaults as I want and not go any higher than 20, which is what I did, but I died. So now there is my body sitting right over here. Ew. But I need to get my stuff back because I died in the vault. And in order to do that, I need this guy here, the spirit extractor. So that means I need an eye of ender, which means I need blaze powder, which means I need a blaze rod, which means I need to go to the nether. I was not planning on going to the nether yet. But we also did a few things in here. So we did bounty table, we got forging gear, so we acquired a forge, we acquired a vault recycler, and we hit level 10. So now I need to go to the nether. So let's go and do that, so we can get our body back and get all the goodies that it has. Alrighty, so the reason I haven't gone to the nether yet is because I wanted to make my nether portal in one of my shipping containers. And I haven't built the shipyard yet. But I have been practicing. So over here you can see I've got a few things here. So let's have a look. I have made a shipping container. I think it looks cool. I've got a bunch of shipping containers next to each other. And I'm starting to make my ship. It is going to take a lot. If we have a look, all that white concrete there is 16 stacks. So it's going to take a lot. But we need to get our stuff back, so let's just whack down a portal over here and then we can move it a little bit later on. Alright, let's get some blaze powder so we can get our stuff back. Okay, so I did just jump out and go get some food and stuff like that. If we have a look, I'm not seeing anything that looks like a fortress at the moment, so we're gonna have to just do some running around. I might go north and see if we can find anything up here. So let's do that and yeah, see how we go. Right, so that didn't go well at all. I walked off a cliff in the nether and died again. So I've decided I need to use a node star. So let's come into here, grab one of them. You can see I've got a couple of bits here, but if we eat this, yum 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 yum, we are going to go waystones. Research that. Beautiful. Alright, so if I do that and that, that'll give me that. What else do I need? Go that. Let's go that. One of them. And another one. beautiful. What else do I need? We need some of this. A couple of stone. Alright, let's see if we can make 2 of these. 1. Oh, missing another one of them. Can we do it? There we go. Okay, we've got 2 of them. So let's put this back. There. There and that there. Whack that there. Go home. Done. Now we need to go back into the nether, find our stuff, and if we do find a fortress, we can put this down and then we can just fast travel between the two. So let's do that. Okay, so I found my body. Let's do this. There we go. I don't have enough room for this, so let's... I need that. Let's put this down. Yet blah blah. Temporarily. Let's go home. Okay. We're back. So let's whack what we can in there. That is all in there as well. Now we should be able to pick up the rest of our stuff. Let's get that in there. Back to grub. Nope. Okay. Okay, we got everything from our guys. Lovely. Alright, let's get this guy back. Okay, here we are. So let me put this down. Come down here. I think. Whack that there and go. Fortress. Bam. Let's go home. Get rid of our stuff. And then we can go back and hopefully find what we need to find. Alright, so here we are. We are in the fortress. Ow. That's what we need to do. Get those blazes. There we go. That's all we needed. Now we can go home. Okay, so I think I've got everything I need in here. So let's go that one. Bam. Alright. There we go. Finally. Awesome. That is what we need. Let's whack that there. Let's grab him. Let's put him down. Need 15 gold. So we'll go and get some gold. There we go. We have everything back. Lovely. That 5-minute job took about 4 hours, but There we go. Alrighty. Let me organise all this stuff back where it needs to go, and yeah. Then we'll work out what's going on from there, because yeah, I have plans, but that kind of screwed me. Alrighty, let's do it. Right, so we have everything back where it needs to belong, and I did show you this before, the whole options thing, and we have this because of a new update. And one thing we do have in the update is, let's go in here, and we have a coin pouch. So we can make one of these. So let's come into here. We've got all the stuff ready. Bam. Oh, I don't have the string. There we go. One of them. Okay, now we have all the stuff. Bam. Beautiful. And as you can see, it is soul bound. So what does this do? I believe... Come in here, let's get all of this. We will leave some gold in here because we might need it for emergencies. But I believe we can just whack all of that in there, and it automatically converts everything. So we take that out. That's what we got left. Take the gold out. Beautiful. So we can keep this on us all the time in the vaults, and we can use it just from here. Also, if we run up to one of our stations, you can see we need bronze in there. So let's take that out. I want that in there. Now, we don't need to keep it in here. We can use it straight from here. Another thing we've been doing is working on our list here. So I've done that because we've already got that in a vault. That's just unlocked a whole bunch of stuff. We've done that. That was just a check, so let's complete that. Whoop. Black market goods. Interact with the black market. So the black market is this thing here. So we can click on this and we can buy items from here. And we can do that using our shards. So what else do we have? We have the soul diffuser. Acquire a soul diffuser. Bam. Soul diffuser is this guy here, where we can smelt things down. Let's see if we've got something we can smelt down. All of this has soul value. Don't want to do any of that, but we can do some of our junk items. So do that. We can whack that in there, and it'll turn into this soul dust, and 9 of these turns into a soul shard. So we can use that for currency for this guy. Alright, what else do we have? We have identification stand. So we got that. And that one is this guy here. Because we've got stuff that need to be identified, we can just click on that. And bam. And that is awesome. From that we got an epic helmet. So that's pretty cool. And if we come over here, I think I've got some more stuff here. Yep. Let's do this as well. I'm not sure if it'll do the jewels as well, but bam. Got a whole bunch more stuff here. Got some good stuff in that. Awesome. And our jewels went into our pouch for some reason. But we got 2 legendary ones in that, so that is awesome. What else do we have? So, using knowledge. We used our knowledge on our waystone. So we crafted a knowledge star and we get that. Beautiful. Oh, there we go. Also level 20. reach level 20, and we get a knowledge star for that. Awesome. So, that is very, very cool. We are slowly getting there. So, let me put all this stuff away and we'll see how we go. So, I think now what we will do is go back into our options. And we'll set our level at 30. So we can start upgrading a little bit. I had crystal costs on free while I was just doing a whole bunch of random vaults. So I'll go back to normal. Do that. Awesome. So in the next episode, we'll do a little bit more of that. Want to do some more building as well. So yeah, I think what I want to do is jump over here to where our shipyard is going to be, and yeah, set this up a little bit. So get a bit of a dock happening and put some shipping containers in and all the rest of that. So I think that's going to do us for this one. Thank you very much, and until next time, take it easy, kids.